feel quite emotional. Why am I feeling all emotional?
It's the sort of person you are.
Yeah. I don't know, I've just pulled in here and I've sort of welled up a little bit. Yeah, there is. There's a proper visitor centre, so. I feel really emotional, Morgs, really emotional. And I didn't think I would. I don't know why, but it's just come on and it just, do you know when we pulled in? Now this is a National Trust Scotland place, so Morgs and I are National Trust members, so we won't have to pay to park or if we go in the visitor centre. Now I don't know if we can take Bill in the visitor centre, so it'll be quite, again we'll put all that in our vlog so you can see. I'm doing it through my fact file at the end now. I'll put the prices in as well. So yeah, it got me when I walked in, Anthony. It really, really got me, and I don't know why. I do know why it is, and I do know what happened here, but I didn't think when I pulled in and saw it, I'd feel like I did.
Which needs a tartan?
Yes, I think. Well, oh yeah. No, but yes, put it on her because they were banned. They were banned after this. They were banned tartan and kilts. So I think my little dog is going to wear her tartan bow around Culloden battlefield. No. So yeah, we'll do lots of filming once we get in there. It's a pay and display as you walk in, and it's £2 for the car with free parking for National Trust.
Coaches.
So this is Culloden battlefield. Basically, the Jacobite supporters were seeking to restore Bonnie Prince Charlie, which was a descendant of James I of England, part of the Stuarts monarchy, to the British thrones, and they gathered to fight the Duke of Cumberland's government troops. This place is the last pitched battle on British soil.
That's the field hospital there, and the red flags, which we'll go round to shortly, are where the government line, the soldiers lined up, and then over in the distance are some blue flags, which is where the Jacobite line was formed, and then the battle was basically in the middle of that field, which we're going to get round to in a bit.
I feel really emotional.
Yeah.
It feels really... It's a grave, basically.
It's a war grave.
Yeah,
it is a war grave.
It is, and you've got to be very respectful. And
there's an awful lot of history here, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm glad I've come. I've wanted to come here for a long time.
There is quite a few tours and guided tours here. There's a big group behind us at the field hospital for turn around. You can see that there. So they're obviously having a guided tour. We kind of know a bit of the history about this place because we've sort of looked into it previously when we've come up to Scotland. But we're going to have a good look round and just make our own way round.
They've actually, there is cattle. They've got cattle. They've introduced cattle because at the time this was still farmland where the battle was.
Yeah.
And they've introduced goats and some sort of cattle. I will find out.
Well, there's a few horses
to try and make it. Yeah, to try and make it how it actually was, because there's somebody actually going around on a horse.
Grazing, yeah. Well, there's horses over there, look.
Yeah. So this is Leenock Cottage, and The cottage that stands here now was built on the site of the farm buildings that's shown on the maps, contemporary to the time of the battle. A cannonball is said to have been recovered from the turf wall of this cottage more than 100 years ago. Just going to have a closer look. So, come on then, baby. Field of the English, they were buried here. So there's government troops.
Well, this is the government side.
Yeah,
isn't it?
and this is where the government troops. And obviously you can see it's boggy. So that's the other thing you've got to imagine. They've tried to keep it exactly how it was. There'll have been parts of it that'll have been like that. It was the end of the Jacobites, this was the Brook End.
Have been like that than the mode bit.
Well, it was actually, Anthony, it was the 16th of April. Today's the 13th of April. So this is the weather. Could a day like this? A recent archaeological survey suggested that government soldiers killed at Culloden may have been buried close to this area. A coin dating from 1752 was found near here, possibly dropped by a soldier visiting the war graves in the years after the battle. So basically, you can see all along there the red flags, and behind. We are stood now at the government front line, and the regiments here kept up the pressure on the advancing Jacobites with heavy artillery and musket fire. Then as the Jacobites retreated, the front line moved forward to sweep the battlefield with fixed bayonets.
Basically to finish them off.
Finish them off. Can you imagine? They must have been petrified. The blue picture there is where Bonnie Prince Charlie was positioned during the battle. Obviously he was behind.
Basically where that flag is.
I think there'll be, but he was physically behind the battle line. If you look at that, he wasn't in. This is the front line, and he was there, and the government was there. So it was your run-of-the-mill soldiers, like always, at the front. So the Jacobites fired the first cannon shots of the battle from here. The government troops responded with their own cannon fire to try and destroy the Jacobite guns. Some Jacobites suffered terrible injuries as they stood in line, desperately waiting for the order to charge. Just walking along, and there's lots of these stones to do with all the clans, and this one just says mixed clans. There's somebody on the top has done a little stone. You can see that with the love heart on. A lot of the clan stones have got thistles, one's had a rose on it, and it's just sad. It's just really...
The people that visit here are still probably somewhere down, a long way down the line, but descendants of people that's died.
Yeah.
bit we're at the minute is this is a marker memorial here. I'll turn around, I'll show you in a minute, which is just saying basically that this is where the battle was fought on the 16th of April 1746 and what it was fought for. And then all around here are all these various memorial stones with the different clan names on, because obviously so many people died on this field. I'll just film this for you. This is just a marker stone really. Battle of Culloden was fought on this moor on 16th of April 1746. The grave of the gallant Highlanders who fought for Scotland and Prince Charlie were marked by the names of their clans. Would you have it over there? What have you seen around there?
They were erected there and they put all the stones on. But this cairn was placed in the care of the Trust in 1944 by Hector Forbes of Culloden. It was erected in 1884 by his kinsman Duncan Forbes of Culloden, who also set up the headstones on the surrounding graves of the clans.
Right.
So this was already here, and obviously the National Trust taking it over.
It is really poignant, isn't it? It's
just walking around there, and the woman, she was getting very upset. It's like walking around.
Not sure what's happened here. This one's the clan phrase of this one. Is
right at the end there. That's where we had a lot of footfall.
Yeah, I think they've reseeded it, haven't they?
Because it's I think the clan phrase is very popular.
So we're now basically halfway across what would be in the middle of the battlefield, because the government front line is up there where that red flag is. Jacobite lines down there where the blue flags are, so we're right smack bang in the middle of the battlefield at the minute.
That's why that's put there, maybe. This is the visitor centre at Culloden. Bowie's allowed in, the cafe, the gift shop. So that's going to go in there now.